does it mean to be a man?
It means that no matter what you do, it's never good enough. We're supposed to pay for dinner, we're supposed to open doors for them, we're supposed to help them carry heavy stuff, we're supposed to call them ma'am, and nowadays that's insulting. It means your mental health does not fucking matter. Male suicides make up 3 times the amount of female suicides. I was in the hospital for 11 days on suicide watch. They put me in counseling for maybe 2 months and then they just sent me on my way. And guys don't open up about their problems because nobody fucking cares. You're just told to get up and walk it off. So why even bother opening up about it, right? It means every time you meet a woman, she automatically thinks that you could possibly be a predator and they have to carry pepper spray and tasers to defend themselves against you. No matter how good we are, a woman could easily just divorce us, take half our money and our kids. If you're unhappy in a relationship, that's your own damn problem. But if a woman's unhappy in a relationship, that's also your fucking problem. Basically, you better be able to provide or you're a loser.
Why is it so uncommon to like black women to the point where black men literally have to come out?
Because of women like you. You know, the women that say that it's uncommon when it's not. The kind of put words in black men's mouths. Because y'all insecurities get so to the point to where, but you still just can't take accountability for the fact that you're just insecure and you're just assuming what men want, especially in your own community. And women like you find it hilarious when a man has to confirm it. You have to confirm it because you make it that way. Because I see it every day. A bunch of posts always saying, oh, black men don't like black women. Oh, all they do is date white women. And then when y'all surprised to see one actually dating a black woman, y'all still aren't happy. Long story short, it's not uncommon. And I think deep down inside, you know that. Because in the real world, and where I live, it's mostly black men and women being together. In fact, a good 99.9% of the relationships I see around in my neighborhood, in my job, it's black men and women living in harmony.
I'd rather be with you, yeah.
They just cannot hide their female nature, can't they? Are you surprised?
The best woman to date. The best woman to date is a woman that comes from a stable and loving household with a traditionally masculine father and a traditionally feminine mother. This is the best family dynamic for raising a child. There is no debating this or justifying an alternative. As a man, when qualifying women for a potential relationship, it is imperative that you choose a woman that comes from a stable household. If the father was not present or he was not the best role model for his daughter, then you will have a tough time dating this woman. Men, take note.
Nice.
You know, I got a question for you ladies. When are y'all gonna stop doing that? You know, when are y'all gonna stop doing that? Because a guy is shorter because you can't wear your fucking high heels. So you won't date a man that's short because you can't put on certain shoes. What if we just start telling you that the fucking, the high heels that you ladies are choosing are fucking ugly anyway? They look like shit. They make your feet get corns and bunions and you know, so, you know, and then we gotta look at your jacked up feet because you want to walk around in high heels all day. What if we start doing y'all like that? Critiquing you on your feet appearance. Stop. Come on now, grow up.
And see, that's a lot of women's today's problem. They see it how they want to see it instead of what it is. It's not victimization. That's not the point of the post. The post was to show a different perspective on this situation than how women see things. Because women constantly victimize themselves and constantly say, oh, this is why men are this way, or that is why men don't like this, when that's false. Women keep thinking they understand men, and yet they keep finding it funny how they can't find a good one, or one to love and support them full time. Because the simple fact of the matter is, y'all only see it from a female point of view, which most of the time is hella based off emotion and how you feel about it, instead of the logic behind it. The post was to show that women are not infallible and that they are not perfect. They do these things. They act a certain way, they move a certain way, and they want to be praised for it. And if you have a problem with it, God be damned. So I'm just saying, that's the point. Get over it. If you don't like it, scroll.
Some things I wish I knew before high school started.
1. Stop caring what people think of you. Do you. 2. Don't date anybody from your school. It's a distraction. 3. That little high school relationship you had, please don't expect it to last. 3. Try and be good friends with your teacher. They can help you a lot. Simple.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Alright. Who ended up filing for divorce?
Me.
Where's your child's father?
He takes care of our child.
I just said, where is he?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Are you guys still together?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because he just wanted to screw up your situation.
Nope. That's exactly what he wanted.
And yeah, and you were dumb enough to let him do it.
Precisely. Yep.
That's why, ma'am, I wasn't saying what I was saying to be mean. You found a guy who was willing to accept you as a baby mama and took care of you, another man's child, and the respect you paid him was to continue to sleep or to have with your
There's no such thing as, oh, there's no good guys anymore, there's no good girls anymore. That is simply BS. It's BS. You have to cultivate that relationship with yourself and provide every single quality and value and thing that you value into someone else, into you. Because once you do that, you'll realize that your standards are higher, you're attracting more people who are better for your health, for your energy, for your well-being, for your future. The first step you have to do is be the version of you that you love, that you admire, that you step into in order to become the version 2.0 of you that you want to be.
This is how you know she respects you. When you need it, she's ready to give it to you, if there's time. You got to do the same thing too, fellas. When you deprive each other, you got to start looking outside the relationship.
Women have been afraid of men for thousands of years. You'll get used to it.
You see, the thing is, I don't really understand what your account's purpose is. Because from the looks of it, it's just showing that you just want women to take over men, which is not really promoting equality. And you're acting like it's every man at this current date's fault of what's happened 50, 100, 200 years ago to women. Just in case you don't know, but no man is born and then automatically in their head is like, oh, we're patriarchs, you know, we're going to take over women. No one's like that. That's taught. There's not really much to say because the joke's on you because you're just being a clown. The only thing is you don't have a costume. So that's not really it, to be honest with you.
There are going to be times where women look at you, and what you do in that situation will be a huge indicator to if she finds you attractive. Women want to submit to you. They want you to take the lead. They want to feel safe with you. But if a woman looks at you and you look down and break the tension, then what is being subcommunicated is your submissiveness. You don't have to stare her down, but I would encourage you to step into the tension a little bit more. Have fun with it, play with it, be cheeky with it, and see the different impact it has on women.
Here are 3 dark truths that men continue to evade or fail to identify. Starting this off at number 3, gifts, favors, and the anti-concept of the gentleman. The blue pill says the more I do for her, the more I buy for her, and the more I give her, the more she'll like me. Actually, it turns out the more she does for you, the more she invests in you, the more she'll like you. The blue pill approach is like quicksand. Number 2, pre-selection and abundance. The blue pill thinks that if he shows or tells to the girl that she is the only one he's interested in, that somehow she'll like him more. Now the red pill knows that if the girl sees that you have other women in your life, or the ability to get them, the more desirable you will become in her eyes. And number 1, orbiters and male friends. The blue pill thinks that the girl is not keeping her options open, fully devoted, and all other males in her life are just friends, while the red pill knows that the girl almost always has orbiters, backup plans, and an exit strategy if the relationship begins to go south. Let me know what you guys think.
What?
Are you in high school?
No.
You graduated?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in college?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Kent.
So things that I will agree with her. Fake name, not telling them where you go to college, because you never know anybody's true intent. And I get that. But the caption in the back that says, "Why do men?" If you go and find her video and you look at it, he's probably nervous. He's hitting on her normally. He's lingering a little bit, but he probably just can't get his point through. He's hitting on her like a normal human should. He's not being creepy. He's not being disrespectful. He's not being weird. And for those that wanted to comment and say, "Oh, red flag," he asked if she was in high school. She probably looked younger to him, and he wanted to double check that he wasn't hitting on a minor. That was not a bad thing for him to do. Now, was it uncomfortable for her? Maybe. Not a lot of people know how to handle that situation when someone is up front flirting with them like that. But this didn't have red flags to me. He wasn't being a bad person. He thought she was cute. He was probably trying to muster up the courage to ask for her number or something. I mean, he asked if she had Instagram, and that's fine that she lied. She doesn't have to give her information out to a stranger. But to sit here and bash him like that, he didn't do anything wrong. Why do men, is what she said. Why do men what? Try to hit on women that they think are pretty? Because he probably wanted to take you on a date. He thought you were pretty. It was a compliment. He wasn't being invasive or weird or creepy. He was hitting on someone like people used to do back in the day. That was normal. You don't just get a Snapchat and say like, "Oh, you're cute." People actually have to have verbal conversations to want to get to know somebody, to ask them to go on a date. And you recorded him and put him on the internet like he did something wrong when he did not. You women keep reaching and reaching and reaching, and it's getting exhausting. All this kid did was shoot his shot. That was it. And then he left. Again, he lingered a little bit, okay, but he left you alone. You didn't have to be so sassy and rude and just snide about the whole thing. Or if you wanted to be, you could have been upfront and say like, "Hey, I'm not looking for anything. Thanks though." But no, even though we can't see him, you try to come on the internet and embarrass this man. Why? Why do girls? That'll be the title of this one. Why do girls? Grow up.